What's up guys, I brought you out to the mountains today to show you a cool little trick you can do with a lighter. Now over the years I've showed you a lot of different ways you can start fires without using matches, but some people in the comments say why not just pack a lighter? It's small, it's compact, and with the flick of a thumb you've got instant flame. And that is true as long as your lighter works. Lighters are extremely handy tools for starting a fire, but they do run out of gas and sometimes they get smashed. You might find something like this on a hiking trail when you're hiking in your camping spot. If you do, it's not garbage. The reason is because this striker wheel and flint will still make a spark. Now, a spark by itself isn't enough to start a fire. We need a lot more than that, but it's enough to get us started. Now, the first thing you'll need to do is find some kind of a flat board, relatively flat like this, because we're gonna take the side of that striking wheel and run it slowly down the board like this. The longer the board, the longer your stroke is gonna be. What this is doing is grinding off some of the ferrocerium inside and making a powder that we can use to ignite into a flame. Now you don't want to go too fast, because if you go too fast it'll make a spark and the whole thing will go up. If you do it just slow enough though, you can scrape that ferrocerium rod into a powder without it actually igniting yet. And you want to do this about 40 to 50 times on a stick about 8 to 10 inches long. Now by holding your lighter sideways as you roll it, as the dust forms, it falls down and catches inside of the cap here. So all we have to do now is turn it upright into whatever material or tinder we want to ignite, and then all it takes is a flick of a thumb and we've got ourselves a fire. So look at that guys, just like that we have ignition of our tinder pile. While our little pile is smoldering here, I'm gonna go make a little tinder bundle and we can blow this into a flame. Now in an ideal world, you would put your tinder pile inside of your tinder bundle before you lit it. But since it's already going, we can use something like a business card and just gently scoop underneath it and transfer it over to the pile. Once that's successfully transferred to the card, put your tinder pile over it and just gently roll it over. And you can see how nicely those embers have formed. That's gonna build up into a fire very, very quickly. And now at this point, all we have to do is add a little bit of oxygen and we've got ourselves a fire. There it is. How cool is that? But if you have something like a paper towel or a Kleenex, this is gonna work even easier. Just make a pile of your dust right in the center of the paper. When you give that a little flick, the entire paper will catch on fire and you can use that as your tinder instead. Just like that, we have an instant fire that we need to get to our fire pit really quickly. A very simple trick, and it does not get much easier than that. Thanks so much for joining me for this experiment, and I'll be looking for you in the next video. Talk to you then. Go ahead and give it a little flick with the Bic.